What's your favorite guilty pleasure of your dad's? And then what do you
Yeah.
think their most underrated movies are?
Ooh, okay. My dad's guilty pleasure. I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure because other people love it. I'm obsessed with moonlighting. Obsessed with moonlighting. When we lived in Idaho, my dad had a closet. My dad always has these, whenever he has a couch, it's like a bed couch, So you have the row of couches and then the ottomans. So it just is like some sort of 70s shag bed thing, but for kids, G-rated.
Your dad is one of the kings of the 70s shag
1000%.
bed, baby.
And I remember so viscerally, we had this closet of VHS stacked with the episodes.
Oh, wow.
Stacked with the episodes. Because there was something with the music where it's never been on a streaming service. It actually just came out, I think, this
Where is this
year.
closet?
Right by the TV room.
In what location?
In Idaho, when we were
In
growing
Idaho.
up there. Yeah. But moonlighting to me is so iconic. And I feel like G.I. Jane for my mom is wildly underrated. I feel like she did striptease and G.I. Jane back to back and got annihilated because the people just couldn't handle a woman who was topless in a film and then all of a sudden shaving her head and being a Marine. She was way before her time and has been a kind of leader, I think, in a lot of that. But people just didn't know what to do with her. And it made them so uncomfortable that someone could occupy both of those spaces.
But also she's a very intelligent woman.
Oh, 1,000%.
Who, because of the industry and choices people have, played certain roles. Listen, Demi Moore in St. Elmo's Fire.
So great.
But listen, it's like when you're I was a young guy seeing another one of these teeny bopper movies and this kind of trendy brat pack thing. But your mom is kind of like my wife. My wife is a big eater. My wife can eat a whole steak. You know what I mean? And when my wife sits down and she wants to make a point, she lowers her voice. She can really lower. Demi Moore in St. Elmo's Fire was like, yeah.
I know her voice.
Yeah,
I
she
love
had this
it.
voice in St. Elmo's. There was a little more raspy, but she was like the pretty gal in the movie.
With big hair.
With everything. But the voice.
It was
that
epic.
Raspy voice in those eyes. So back then that was kind of what lent to her success in the performance she gave was that confidence again.
Yeah.
That kind of presence, that it quality we're talking about, which in my personal opinion has never been more manifested than now. The work she's doing now.
I had a hard time watching that.
I didn't see it. I can't see it.
It's really intense.
I can't see it.
I think just
I
as
saw pieces.
Yeah,
and then
as a new, I'm so proud of her. I'm like her ride or die biggest fan. I had a really hard time watching it because as a new mom, just gore is like not my thing.
But as an artist,
could not be more proud of her.
But I think your mom had to get it out. That performance.
No,
it's
so important. I think the message behind it is so vital right now, especially now more than ever, about aging and how disposable we are as women in this industry and just in the world. Because, man, if I grew up with Instagram, how girls are, I would not have survived.
Right.
It is so rough. And just even how people are so judgmental, I feel like, oh man, it's a tough ass world. People are so hypercritical of everything. Fifth Element is one of my dad's it's one of my favorite movies of all time of his. I think it is an iconic film. Also, deep cut, Hudson Hawk is fire. It's a fire movie.
Yeah. Yep.
And everybody just shat on it. But I don't know, taking risks like that, I think that I wish my dad had done more movies like that, or what's the other one that I love? Death Becomes Her, because he's so funny.
Right.
He's one of the funniest dudes I've ever met, and so goofy. We would literally be on the streets of New York in a black Suburban going places, and all of a sudden he would roll down the window and yell to a stranger on the street, "Matt Damon! Matt! oh, buddy, so good. And people would look and think that we were out of our minds. You know, we were sitting somewhere. He would bring harmonicas. He would bring his harmonica
He's a musician. Yeah.
to a very fancy like Giorgio Baldi or something and just start playing at the table. And you know, I just wish there was more goofy movies. I wish that there was more fun and people being willing to make a bad movie, not in the context of we're taking ourselves so seriously.
And
but
I accept your offer of partnering with me in the future as writer, producer, director.
what if I want to direct it?
It's done. Done. You
We'll
got
see.
it.
We'll see what the investors say. We'll just see whose idea they like better.
Great.
One final set of questions. Okay,
Go.
bringing it back to you. So you said you wanted to work with Wes Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Well, how do you think you'll react when you get the chance?
I
Let's
love
bring
it.
this
Let's
into
go.
existence. Versus when you get the chance to work with someone like Quentin Tarantino, because I'm sure you looked like,
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Getting to work with Quentin, the only sad part about that is I wish I got to work with him for more time. You know, I shot that scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood the day after my 30th birthday, so it was the coolest birthday present ever.
That's awesome.
But I would love Quentin to be your next Muse, Uma Thurman, Kill Bill. Let's go. That was an incredible experience. And I feel like if and when I get to work with, say, someone like Wes Anderson or these incredible directors that I so look up to.
Steve Baldwin.
Right. The incomparable
Incredible
Stephen
director,
Baldwin.
that's Steve Baldwin.
I heard your brother's directing. He just offered me. This is so rude to do to you because I would be so mad.
I'm so sorry. Which one? Which brother, hon? They're all directors now, baby. Which one you talking about? No, but so you worked with Quentin.
I did.
You worked with Wes.
No, I haven't worked
You
with
haven't
Wes,
worked
but I
with
want
Wes. What would you want to do with Wes?
Literally, I would do anything. I think Royal Tenenbaums is a perfect piece of cinema.
Okay.
What are your top three? What are your top
If
three
Wes
movies?
Anderson said, I want you to do a cameo where you stand in a room at the end of the wrap of the movie and I want you to pee in your wardrobe and we want to film it, would you do it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's a wrap.
Hands down.
Movie with Rumer Willis,
She had a question
baby.
for you. She had a question for
So
you.
my top three movies of all time, and these are just top three, are Royal Tenenbaums. My number one is True Romance, and the other one is Practical Magic. I know, kind of rogue.
No, I got it.
But what are your top three?
Godfather 2?
Okay, is that in the number one position?
No.
What's number one?
What's the greatest film in my opinion?
No. It's not about it being the greatest film. It's about it being your favorite film. True
Okay.
Romance is a perfect film to me.
Okay. Raging Bull
Great.
is the greatest capturing of the cinematic experience, in my opinion.
Okay.
What cinema is, cinema. It's very different than movies, right?
I love that you have all of these.
Yeah. I only look stupid, girl. Okay. Cinema. You know, so what can I say? From Here to Eternity is a great film. Sure.
No. It's not about it
Right,
being great. It's
right.
about it just being
So-
you love it.
Okay, so my three favorite films are Raging Bull, Godfather 2, and Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Absolutely, that's up there. 1000%.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High may be probably the film that impacted me personally at a certain time in my life
Yeah.
where I needed happiness and joy and spontaneity and freedom and, and just not let the world be on my shoulders all the time.
Totally.
So same as 16 Candles, kind of similar in that.
No dice.
Yeah, dude. So what this Jefferson dude was trying to say was like, dude, we left this England place because it was totally bogus. So what we need to do is get our own set of cool rules pronto. or we'll just be bogus too.
I love that.
That's, I mean,
You know what other movie I love is Cool World. Epic.
Kim Basinger.
Epic film.
She's a terrific, won the Oscar, you know, that Kim Basinger.
I know, she's great.
Yeah, she's pretty.
I'm really
sad.
good friends with Ireland.
And you and Ireland should get together and start writing scripts.
We would probably
Is
know a
what
lot.
you should do.
We probably
Because we
should.
need your input
I
in
think
cinema.
We're too busy. We have babies.
We have babies.
We have babies.
All right. Thank you so much
This
for
is
coming.
so much fun.
Appreciate it.
This twisted tale, rapping through the bridge we set sail. Guilty pleasures misunderstood. It's so bad it's good.